Hey guys, so I am making something straight off the cuff. I need to make dinner quick. I've been working all day and I have not given consideration to what I was going to cook until about 4:30. So this is what I have in my cabinet, and sometimes you just have to make something that's in your cabinet. I have some jumbo shells. If you have any other type of noodles, that will do. I am going to stuff these, but even if you wanted to make these with just spaghetti noodles or something else, that should do the trick as well. You just don't have anything to stuff, so actually you skip a step. I have a little bit of Italian blend cheese, a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese, and I have some Parmesan cheese. I have some Italian seasoning, some Better Than Bouillon, Marinara, a zucchini out of the garden, and a tomato out of the garden. I also have some other seasonings over there. I'll show it to y'all. And I have a half of an onion. And you guys, use some garlic. This is 4 cloves. This is a big one, 2 mediums, and a small. But use as much or as little as you like. So, the start of the show, if you want to say that, I had about 1.5 pounds of ground turkey left. So this is what I'm going to be combining the ingredients with. So let's get started. Okay, I have started sauteing the zucchini and onion together. And it's just one regular size zucchini and onion. And it's on medium high somewhat. I put a little bit of avocado oil in the bottom of the skillet. So just sauteing that, and then I'm going to take it out in a second, and I'm going to put ground turkey in here and ground up the turkey. Now to this I added some Cajun, Italian. I'm going to add parsley flakes at the end. I added some black pepper, some onion powder. I didn't use this, not yet anyway, and garlic powder. If I use this, I'll let you know what it is. Also know you can season this however you want to. I'm kind of going for a little Italian thing, so that's why I use that. But the Cajun's in there, so it's not strictly Italian. You can use whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and turn my water on for the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and put it on high. Also, go ahead and turn your oven on, and I'm going to put it on 365. Now, you do not want to cook this till it's super tender, just until almost tender, because this is going in the oven, and it's going to be mixed with other things. So I put it in this little Tupperware bowl. I'm going to set it aside. Make sure you salt your water, and then also put some oil in your water so your pasta won't stick. And I'm going to put in about 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, I am going to use this. This is McCormick's brown sugar bourbon. You can use seasoning salt if that's what you have. I just love the flavor of this, and I'm going to put that in the turkey meat when I ground it up. I'm leaving all the little bits of onion and everything in there, and I am going to put the turkey in. Now, y'all, I almost forgot. I like my onions sauteed. I'm going to put some more in there too, because that's not enough. But I'm going to put this over to this side of the skillet. I'm going to put some more onion in on this side and a little bit more oil, and go ahead and saute them up and then mix it in everything. Sauteed onions are so good in so many things. Make sure when you make your meat, season it to taste. I am also using, as well as the brown sugar bourbon, and that's McCormick's. As well as that, I am also using Lowry seasoning salt and a little bit of Cajun and a little bit of black pepper in here. Then, when that gets close to being ready, I'm going to put the garlic in. I'm going to put some Italian in. Yes, in the meat. And some Lowry's. Like I said, put whatever seasonings you like. This is a last minute meal, but it's gonna be good. It's time to put the jumbo shells in, and they're in. The garlic's going in. So I am using Better Than Bouillon, and I am going to put about that much in. I'm just going to kind of stir it around, get it dissolved. There is one that I really like, and I just tried this one this time. This one is good. But my favorite, if I can find a picture of it or somewhere, I'll insert it here. But that one is really, really good. So, but I tried this one, and this one is really good too. But you just let it dissolve in there, and you're going to add it to the meat. So now that you have your meat seasoned the way you want to, and the onion and the garlic is up in there, go ahead and add this. Now this is about 1/4 cup of water. I did not measure, but that's what it appears to be to me. Maybe a tad less, but I'd say about 1/4. And go ahead and put it in here. I did not put more liquid in with the bouillon because we're going to be putting marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce in there. So I'm going to get this little bit in there. I got to put a little bit of water in there. I'll be back. Excuse the stove, you all. And this is an old pan, so it's not dirty. It's just old. But I just tasted this. Oh, it is amazing. This is so good with that bouillon in there. Or better than bouillon. All right, let's check on the shells. They should be ready. It's been about close to 10 minutes or so. So they should be ready. They're very thin. You know what this tastes really good for as well, you all? Sausage and gravy biscuits. Turkey style, you know, with turkey instead of the pork. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna try that one day. Okay, so I've put these shells on this baking tray. I put nonstick coating spray on it. Even though this is a nonstick sheet, sometimes they do stick. So I just wanted to put some spray on it, so that way they hopefully definitely won't stick on the pan. And I'm gonna stuff these when I get my filling made. So I have diced up the first tomato. I also had another tomato. I just always take the ends out. When I'm chopping it up, I take the top off and the end off. So that's all that is. But yeah, I'm gonna dice this one up because I need more than this. And I don't have my tripod down here, you all, so I'm so sorry. But I'm just dicing them up. I'm slicing them this way, then I'm gonna slice them this way, slice it in half, and just dice it up to the size that I want. And all right, I am going to put the rest of the tomatoes in here with the zucchini. All right, excuse the messy stove, y'all. We cooking live. Someone made a comment about the stove one time before, and I'm like, I don't have little TV angels to come and wipe my stove down in between every take. Sometimes I do that when I'm cooking a staged recipe, but like I said, this is off the cuff. I have to hurry up and get dinner made. This is like really, really live and last minute, so I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing. I'm not going to put the whole jar in, I don't think. I'm just going to do half, and let's see what that looks like. I'm using some Kroger marinara sauce. Now, to make your sauce taste really good, you want to put some sugar in. That's what takes the sauce over the top and makes it savory and homey tasting. You need some sugar in there to cut that acidity and just make it taste all good. But I'm going to use honey. You can also use honey. If you don't want all that sugar content, you can use honey, and that's what I'm going to use. Probably about a tablespoon or two, probably 2 tablespoons. But taste it as you go. Get it to how you like it. And actually, you guys, this marinara tastes much better than the spaghetti sauce. This tastes like it has some sweetness to it already. So I don't need much. Okay, so I used a little bit more than half. It's down to 1/4 from the bottom maybe. So down to about there. So the meat sauce, you guys, is not really hot because I had it on that back eye sitting. I just pulled it to the front and put the sauce in. And I have it on kind of like a medium-low heat right now. And you guys, put in the tomatoes and the zucchini. I just went ahead and stirred it together. But we're going to put it in there with the meat. Okay. Let's get it stirred in. And this is going in the oven So I did not want to cook those tomatoes beforehand. I want them to taste fresh. They're going to be warm, but I wanted them to taste fresh. I want a fresh taste to them. So let's just stir that all in. You guys, I almost forgot the basil. I'm just going to cut off some here. Some good old fresh basil. It smells so fresh, y'all. So I just washed it off. I'm going to pat it dry and add it to the mixture. I'm not using the whole stalk. I'm just using about that much. And this is about a tablespoon and a half, I'd say. Now it's time to go ahead and shred up this Parmesan. Go ahead and stir in the basil. Now I'm going to go ahead and stuff the shells. Okay, so I am putting just a thin layer of meat to rest the shells on. And this is a 12 by 1. This is a 12.1 by 8.1 inch pan. So I'll show you what it looks like in a second. I'm going to put about a tablespoon in each one, and then I'm going to rest them in here. So I'm almost done stuffing these, you all. I'm not going to use all of them, but I'm melting a stick of butter as I'm doing this. It just started melting. All right, they are stuffed, and back here in the butter, I put garlic and salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. I even put a little parsley in there. I'm putting a little half and half and some heavy whipping cream. I only have a little bit of each one, so that's why I'm using it. If you have milk, you could use that and it'll be a thinner sauce. But that was about maybe a little bit over 1/4 of a cup of heavy. And about 1/4 or a little more of the half and half. I'm going to grate this Parmesan in there just till I think it's enough. Okay, and that's how I made the sauce. It's basically an Alfredo sauce. So I'm going to pour it over the dish. I went ahead and put a little bit of shaved Parmesan on top first. And here it is. I'm going to go ahead and put the Italian cheese on, followed by a little bit of the cheddar cheese just to give some orange streaks. And there it is. I'm going to try to tint this because it's actually coming out of the pan over the top. So I'm going to tint it just to have a cover on it. And into the oven it goes. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. And I think we'll be good to go. And there it is. It looks really good, y'all. Hope it tastes good. This is my first time making it. And like I said, these were of ingredients that I had on hand. And so I made something new. You guys, here it is. It was so delicious. Here it is all pretty and plated up. It tasted even better than it looks. Enjoy.